So, thank you for joining me today on this webinar. This is how I retired early and built five-figure months working from home. Hi, I am Stephanie, and this webinar is all about possibilities, okay? Your possibilities, because I'm going to be sharing my story and the lessons that I learned the hard way and the systems that allowed me to retire early and to work from home or anywhere. My goal is very simple, is to help you see what's possible for your life and to give you a roadmap so you can start today. So, everybody, I am Stephanie. I have served as a school leader for 18 years, but I've been in education for about 30. Today, I run a successful business called Principal Principles, and I run that from home. And I have consistent five-figure months with multiple income streams. And I want to show you how I did that and how you can do it too. And then I want to make sure that you know you don't have to spend years figuring it out the hard way like I did. So, did you know that digital marketing isn't just a trend? It's one of the fastest growing industries in the world. In fact, it is expected to reach nearly 800 billion um, globally by 2026, which is up from the 500 billion in 2022. So, this kind of growth means opportunity. It's opportunity for me and opportunity for you. And here's why this matters. Okay. So, digital products and online services um, have very low overhead. So, that means once you create it, whether it's a course or an ebook or a digital template through Canva or anything like that, most of the sales that occur after that are mostly pure product profit. Okay, so unlike um, traditional businesses, you don't need a warehouse. Okay, for this, you don't need a storefront. You don't need a huge staff. And so, another thing is that social media and digital platforms make it possible to scale your message in a way that wasn't possible before. So you can reach thousands and even millions of people without all these upfront costs. And so that's the power of this industry. It's growing fast. It's cost effective, and it puts the opportunity for impact and income directly into your hands. So, this webinar is for you if you're feeling stuck, you're trading hours for a paycheck. Now, I'm not saying that you're not going to work at doing this, because trust me, you have to put in the work for that. But what you do have is you can do it on your own time. You want some freedom, you want a little bit more flexibility. That means if you have an illness in your house or that you can take the time off without feeling guilty for it. If you need to go and take a mental day and go shopping one day, or just out to lunch with a friend, or you want to go for a walk for lunch, you can do that because you're on your own time and you desire financial independence. The other one is, this is for you, is if you don't want to waste years figuring out all of this out alone. Okay. So here's the big idea. One of the biggest myths out there is that you need a marketing degree or years of this specialized training to succeed online. And I used to believe that too. But here's the truth: you don't need a marketing degree to build financial freedom. You just need the right system. So when I started, I didn't have a degree in marketing, and I still don't. My background is in education and leadership. But what changed everything for me wasn't about me going back to school. It was learning a proven system that's step by step and actually putting that into practice. So that's what I want you to take away today, is that you don't need to be an expert before you get started. You just need to have a system that works and that you're willing to take action. So this has been me for years, guys. Me for years. This is my journey. This is my struggle. Okay. So I'm up at 3 a.m. in the morning. I work my business before I go to school. And then I go to school and I'm a school leader and I'm there until however long it takes me. Sometimes 4:30, sometimes 9:30 at night, depending on if there's an after school event. Whatever that means. It looks differently every day of the week. But every day that school is in session, I have been at school. And then when I get home, I work until about 9 o'clock till I go to bed. That's been my life for years. Okay. So by me doing that, I had to give up things. I gave up holidays. I gave up long weekends because this is what I was doing. I was working, emailing, creating products. I was learning the business so much that I gave up all of my family time, my 3 day weekends that you're supposed to use to relax and to unwind and just enjoy that 3 day weekend. That didn't happen with me. For 7 days a week, for several years, I have been working, learning, creating, all of those things. But at some point over these years, I realized that those things that I was doing, it doesn't actually work. Okay, so most people fail at these because of several traps that we have. The first thing is that we are failing because we're trying to piece together all this free content out there that you search for on Google, your YouTube, and all that. And I did that myself for years, hours of searching, watching videos, and trying just to connect the dots. The problem is that free content, it's random and it's disconnected, and you end up with a pile full of pieces, but no picture. Okay, so it's like pieces of a puzzle that you get in a box, but you never understand what the picture on the box looks like. That's a problem, okay? Another trap that is common is copying random strategies that you see others using. Just because it works for one person doesn't mean it's going to work for you. So, without understanding the why behind it, you waste time chasing trends instead of building a real solid business strategy. Okay, and another is finally, a lot of people spend money buying templates without context. Okay, so a template is just a tool. Okay, so if you don't know how to use what's inside of that as a bigger system, you're not going to get results from it. So these old solutions feel like you're making some kind of progress, but really they keep you just spinning your wheels. And that's why a clear, proven system is so important. So I figured out there has to be a better way. So when I started figuring this all out, I started using a specific method that you're going to learn about today. And now I earn consistent 5 figure months. And my goal is to continue to increase that over the year and over the years to come. So I promise to give you these tips, guys, and you can start using them today. But before we get started, I want you to truly know who I am. Okay, I don't have a degree in marketing, business, and background, and in sales, and all of that. I have spent 30 years in education, 18 in administration. So I love serving, but that burnout is real, and I want something more. I want something more for myself. I want something more for my family. So I decided to build my own capacity in learning this system better and more about business and more about marketing. It wasn't easy, and I made a lot of mistakes over the time. So, years of trial and error, this is the system that has finally changed everything for me. It's called the passive digital marketing. This was the turning point. Promise. It gave me clarity on what actually matters. The skills to implement and the ability to create real income streams that weren't just tied to my time or my location. Okay. So for me, it meant moving from that burnout in a traditional career to consistently earning 5 figure months from home. But the most powerful part, guys, is that it's not my system. It's a system that's available to you too. Okay. So when you learn passive digital marketing, you don't have to reinvent the wheel or guess your way through the process. Okay. You get the exact roadmap that helped me create freedom and build multiple streams of income. So, your background in education and leadership is actually a huge advantage, okay? You already know how to teach, you already know how to inspire and to lead people. Digital marketing simply gives you the tools to scale that impact and those skills that you have. For example, you could create online courses around your expertise. You could start consulting with schools or even mentor other leaders. I know that there's many educators out there who write books, who host on podcasts, who build online memberships that allow you to serve people far beyond your community, okay? And these roles, they don't just create income, they create influence and legacy. So here's some examples here on the screen. So you could, if you have skills in social media, you could be a social media manager and work from home. You could be a virtual assistant and schedule people's meetings or schedule their social media for them. You could do email marketing. You could do copywriting. I know that I reach out to people to do my editing for me. I have had people create videos for me. So there's all kinds of ability to work in things that you're skilled in that I'm not. So you could be an author and write a book, and you can do online courses just like I have, which have made over 6 figures in just an online course. You can do digital ads managers, you can create ads for social media. You can have an e-commerce store where you ship items, so it doesn't have to be just digital products. You can ship items like T-shirts and mugs and anything like that, like an Etsy store or a Shopify store. You can do coaching and consulting. You can create websites if you're really skilled in that. Be a graphic designer, could be a podcaster. Can influence by using like Amazon products and create an income stream from Amazon. Can do affiliate sales just like Amazon, or products that people are selling. You become an affiliate for that product because you believe in that product. I know someone who sells like herbal supplements and all kinds of different supplements that people take, and they are an affiliate for that. You can be a speaker and on stage, and you can train people, or you can create workshops. You can build a mastermind group of people and teach with inside a virtual room. Instructional designers, because we know instruction, so you can work for companies to be to design instructional products, or you create your own products. And then curriculum development. If you want more of these ideas, they're right here in my school leaders guide to online income that I'll make sure that you get a copy of. So here's something that I wish I realized sooner. One skill can change absolutely everything. So when I first started, I thought I needed to learn all the things: sales, web design, ads, social media, branding, funnels. It was overwhelming. And honestly, it can get you stuck. Okay. But once I focused on one core skill like digital marketing, everything shifted. Okay. That one skill became the foundation that I built all other income streams on. And the one skill that allowed me to write books, to launch courses, to create products, and even build a software company. Okay. All of these things um, help me understand how business works. So you don't need to be an expert in everything. You just need to master one skill that opens the door for dozens of other opportunities. For me, that was digital marketing. And I know that it could be one that is for you as well. So you're in the right place if you've ever thought there has to be a better way to do all of this. So reason number one is that you want to build real income streams, not just side hustle money, but income that can grow with you, support your goals, and give you freedom of choice. Okay. Number two is that you're ready to stop trading hours for dollars. In a traditional job, you get paid for your time. Okay. With digital marketing, you can create something one time, and like a product, a course, or even an email sequence, and you get paid over and over again for that same product every time. Okay, so like an online course, you set it up and it's on autopilot, and it's going to pay you over and over again. So once you get that done, then you move on to another income stream. So, reason number three is that you want to learn how to create a business that runs with automation. Okay. And that means systems are doing the heavy lifting. So, you can do automations to schedule posts for you, to send emails out, or even making sales. Okay. So, you're not glued to your computer and your phone 24/7. So I want to be very clear, guys. This is not a quick or get rich quick scheme, okay? If you're not willing to put in work and learn these skills and put it all into action with consistent effort, the system won't work for you, okay? So, but if you're ready to commit, even in the small chunks of your day, this can completely change your life, okay? So this is my business right here. It's called Principal Principles, and what you'll be learning today is just the foundations of how business works, but how to build a brand, and how to message, and then also how to create and launch income streams, because that's so important. You can learn all these skills, but if you don't actually do something with it, then you're not going to create an income stream from that. So you have to put it into action. So I want you to imagine this. Payments arrive in the mail. This check that I'm holding right here in this picture is $1,200 check that I received in the mail from the school from doing a job for them. You can work anywhere. So I can work from home. I can work on vacation. I can work in no matter where it is. I can work remote. And then you also have the financial freedom and the power to accept a job or decline it. Okay. So that's what I do, guys. I have jobs that I do for people, and some other income streams, which I'm going to show you all of my income streams in just a few minutes. And if there's one that somebody asks me for and it's not something that maybe in my skill set, or it is not, I'm not able to fulfill that job at this time, then I can decline that. So where are you guys? Here are your options. Are you ready just to stay where you are and be in the same place next year? Or Are you somewhere in the middle and you're just trying to figure it out all on your own? Or are you ready to follow a proven system that works? I hope it's the last one. So you might be asking yourself, well, how do I make multiple forms of income? Well, here they all are right here. So I am a writer. I have written articles. I have created ebooks. I do presentations. Most of my presentations are over wind time or creating systems. I have created 2 online courses. Here are some of my work. I do content creation. So I have a website called Principal Principles, and you can go and you can download any of those products. I am also a publisher. So once I've learned one skill, I learn another skill, and then I learn another skill. So I learn how to publish a book. Okay. And I've published many books for people over the years. And so that's an income stream. I'm a presenter, so I get paid to speak. Also, I write on Principal Principles, which also opens other doors for speaking engagements or products or whatever that may be. A lot of my speaking, like I said, is either over wind time or morale. I love both of those. Those are kind of me. And I'm also a published author. So the wind time book is on Amazon, so I get paid for that. Some of the other ways I get paid is through like Amazon. I'm an affiliate on Amazon. So if I share a product, say the shirt was on Amazon. If it was, then I can showcase my shirt and then give you the link to that. And if you purchase the product, then I get paid some from Amazon. And let's see, let me think if there's any other besides my online courses. Oh, I also have products, not just on my website, Principal Principles, but I also have other websites that sell my products on. And so those are also being sold on there, like Teachers Pay Teachers and some other sites as well. So one of the things that you have to do is you have to learn the foundations, okay? You have to build your brand and your message, and then you have to actually, like I said, you have to now launch to get those income streams coming in. And I'm going to share with you what all that looks like. So when I say lay the foundation, there are so many parts of laying the foundation. Here are some of the things that are behind the scenes of a business that you may not realize that's happening. Is the marketing behind it, like creating mock-ups of it, putting it on Pinterest, putting it on social media. The marketing has to happen, which also another piece of that is funnels, email funnels, that when you open one email, another email will come in a few more days and another one around, and that takes time. Email marketing, just simple emailing. Social media is huge. You have to be able to write social media content that actually converts to sales. Same thing with emails. Your emails have to convert to a sale. Okay, so you have to talk about, like why you need this. You have to solve a problem. And what I'm going to be teaching you or sharing with you today is actually going to walk you through every part of that. Another thing behind the scenes is actually creating the product, creating the online course or the digital product, or creating your services. If it's not a digital product and you're creating your service that you have, that does take time. Also, SEO is search engine optimization. So you have to be able to use keywords that people are searching for on the internet. Also, building websites and platforms that sell all of that. AI is huge now, guys. And then also things that happen on automation that I'm talking about. Step 2 is, who do you serve? For me, I serve school leaders. Okay. You have to know who you're serving. If you're in the health and fitness where you're serving people in that are looking for their needs to be served in health and fitness, maybe it's a meal prep system, or maybe it's supplements, or maybe it's a workout regimen, whatever that may be, that is who you're serving. But you have to know, what problem are you solving for someone? For me, I am serving a need to provide services or our systems for school leaders to help make schools better, okay, or to grow in their leadership skills. And then they have to know why they trust me. Well, I have 30 years of experience in school leadership. So, I kind of bring some things to the table with my background. And so I have success. I show my success and all of those things. So that is step two. So once you learn all of those things from step one and then step two, you're ready to launch your income streams. Okay. You're ready to make sure that you have your digital products, that you have partnerships with affiliates, or you have contract work and service to a business, a company, or to individuals, whoever that may be, whoever you're serving, you have to be able to reach out to people to get the income streams coming in. So here's something to remember. You don't have to have a huge audience. You just need to have the right audience. You have to know who you're speaking to. And one other thing is that it's not about doing more, guys. It's about doing the right things consistently, because we can spin our wheels creating this product, doing this or whatever. If it's not solving a problem for someone, you probably won't get as many sales that you hope for, okay? Let me share with you this lady right here. This is Fran Fields. She is simply amazing. She is the creator of the course that I'm going to talk to you about. It's called Passive Digital Mastery, and I'm going to make sure that it's linked right here so that you can get access into it. Fran has made $5.6 million since May of 2023. $1 million, 5.6, and she continues to make tons of money from all of this, and her content is very good, very good. So I'm going to share with you what's inside of this course. So let's take a look. There is so much inside this course, guys. But if you stick to the course and you do all the modules, within 2 weeks, you can have your business up and running. Okay. So a look inside the course is the first part is all about digital marketing. It is all about, the course, and it comes with resale rights, which I'm going to talk to you about in just a few minutes. It has the Amazon influencer. It's all about creating your products and ChatGPT. There is so much inside this course. Let's go through all the parts of it. All right, so like I said, the first section, the first modules that are inside this course is all about digital marketing. So you're going to learn about affiliate marketing 101, what to expect, how to create a link in your bio, getting your domain, which is very technical, and they step you step by step through this. And then distribution rights, which I'm going to share with you, the master resale rights to this course. The next module that you'll go through is finding your niche or nothing, guys. You have to be able to know who you are and what you're working for. For me, I said school leadership. Maybe you're into art and you're doing graphic design for or creating your greeting cards, or like I said, the health and fitness, or you're creating a meal prep system. Whatever your system is, or whatever that niche is what you have to market for. And they're going to talk to you all about how to find what your niche is in your audience. Okay, so branding is so important. Knowing your brand, knowing your colors, determining your brand. And I'm not just talking about your look, but when you go to a business, that business has a specific look and feel to it. They have a specific brand, fonts, and logos and all of that kind of stuff. Well, you have to have a brand. So when somebody sees something of yours online, they know it's you. Okay, so that's important. The next section or the modules that you will go through is about growing your influence. Okay, so you have to know how to influence people. You have to understand what your character traits are of somebody who is influential. Okay, and it will be showing you examples of how to grow your influence on social media. Okay, so you're going to have a sales process. Okay, so for me, I went with the bottom one, which is System.io, because I was very familiar with that. But there's another one that they'll teach you in the course called Captivation Hub. You don't have to have both. You need to have one or the other. So when you get to this section, either watch it on Captivation Hub or you watch it on System.io. Either way, but you don't need both of those. So what this does is it tells you how to set up a system that collects payments, how to get your domain into that system, all of those kinds of things. It will all make sense. But this is the chapter or the module that is going to take the most of the time to sit and listen, do it, and play it again and watch a little bit more, do that part and things like that. So this is the part that gets the most technical pieces. Okay, so make sure you pay attention to both one of those modules. Okay, so there are 181 lessons, and I'm not going through all of these, but these are the big modules. Okay, how to create a stand store or beacons, how to bring customers to the passive digital marketing course, how to craft your message, how to create content that converts. Remember that important message there. How to create content and look at hooks and reels and highlights and all of that, social media. You could do faceless marketing. So if you do not like talking on camera or having a talking head, is what that's called, you don't have to do that. You can do faceless marketing, and that'll teach you how to do that. You're going to learn how to master online sales, how to do affiliate marketing, how to create a mindset for this. Okay, deciding on your digital products, creating that digital product, Amazon, Canva, YouTube, ChatGPT, and Google products. Okay. So not only does this course come with 181 lessons at this time, because it continues to grow. Okay. This course comes with a team for support. Okay. So you get expert assistance and answers when you need them. So there are also bi-weekly coaching support. So what this looks like is that when you log in, if you want to ask a question to anybody inside the course, they can help you with doing that. Also, every other Tuesday night, you can do a coaching support. So you can get on there and ask questions, hear from other people who are doing this, and just learn from other people that are in digital marketing. And that is so cool. Okay, so I mentioned this that it comes with master resale rights. So if you haven't heard what that is that you don't just benefit from the digital marketing course just yourself. You are also able to sell it to someone else for 100% profit. 100% profit. This means that anytime someone purchases this course from you, the money goes directly back to you, not to a third party. Now, doesn't that sound amazing? So the course is $485. If you sell it, you get $485 back. That's as simple as it gets. So not only are you learning the skills, you get your money back by reselling it to someone else. It's called master resale rights. Okay, so again, the course is $485. You can unlock the secrets of digital marketing, have success, and learn social media and just master it all. You can have a step by step guide to dominate this digital landscape, guys. It comes with master resale rights. It is amazing. I wouldn't put my name behind a product that I didn't believe in. Trust me when I say I learned it the hard way, but this course really brought it all home for me. So I appreciate you joining me today on this webinar. And if you have any questions, just reach out to me. And here is the link to the course. It's principal to profit.net. And I hope to see you on the other side.